I'm Christine Walker with a short tale about the power of storytelling and the art of story. In Annie Dillard's An American Childhood, she tells us that once, when she was in grade school, a jar sat on her teacher's desk. Inside was a cocoon. The class waited in anticipation for the creature's emergence. They didn't know that it was a silk moth with a wide wingspan. They also didn't know that when a moth emerges from its cocoon, its wings are damp. As the wings dry, they harden. The poor moth crumpled in the jar. The teacher and children took the moth outside. They watched it limp down the sidewalk. Annie knew it would be eaten by a bird or cat. This is a sad ending for any moth and a disturbing image to hold in memory. What if, instead, the class had wondered about being cocooned inside a jar? What if they had told stories about how it felt in their bodies? What if they'd imagined emerging and then spread their arms wide like wings? What if they'd shattered the jar so that the moth could fly free? Humans hold the power of storytelling. It's in our nature. Long ago, we drew pictures, danced, and spoke stories. A story moved from one person's heart, mind, and body out into the hearts and minds of others. Stories helped us to thrive, to realize needs and deepest desires. Stories held history and culture. People remembered them in their bodies and passed the stories along. Written language began as pictographs, simple shapes inspired by what people experienced in the real world. With imagination, people added meaning and metaphor. Pictographs became alphabets, and written language flourished in sacred scrolls and manuscripts. But most people couldn't read or write. Then, in the mid-1400s, Gutenberg invented movable type printing. Soon, people were able to hold stories in their hands and pass the stories along in books. People no longer needed to remember them. Soon there were hundreds, thousands, millions of these handheld stories, books and pamphlets in every home. We became dependent upon the written word. Schools focused on reading, writing, arithmetic, the 3 R's. The 4th R, art, was seen as an add-on, not essential to learning. Linear, left-brain thinking ruled. To be right-brained was the curse and blessing of special people like artists and musicians, rather than the accepted norm. We could blame it on Gutenberg, or on third-grade teachers who judged some children as good at art because they drew what the world looked like, and judged others as bad at art because they drew what the world felt like to them. Some people stopped drawing in their daily lives except for letter forms. But today, with digital drawing tools and sketchnoting, drawing has found its way again into our common vocabulary and conversations. It's not an add-on, but central to innovative thinking. And it's true that visual tools make it easier for more people to create pictures, but are tools enough to make us see, feel, and imagine more? To learn and express ourselves more deeply? To help us understand one another? The truth is, the magic is in us. It's in our nature. We are born to imagine with the whole brain. We are born whole-body learners and storytellers, eager to embrace the world with our entire selves. The power of storytelling is in whole-body imagining. Stories entertain and educate. They lead and solve. They innovate and heal. They inspire people to see, feel, and act. They can make us better human beings individually and together. Stories matter now and for our future. How will your stories make a world of difference? For more about the power of storytelling and visual facilitation, for artful visions and heartfelt actions, visit cshape.com. Click below to like this video and subscribe to my YouTube channel. And prepare yourself for mastery.